Good morning, my dears. Hope all of you are fine and doing good. Yes, last class we discussed about the valency shell electron pair repulsion, that is VSEPR theory. Yes, about the postulate we discussed that shape of the molecule depends on the how many number of shells of electrons in a central atom, which is surrounded by the central atom, and its pairs of electron in a valency shell repel, which is negative charged cloud. It have the negatively charged cloud, so there is a repulsion, more repulsion, because we know that negative charged cloud means negative ions which repulses, and positive ions repulses. As the way it repulsion, and due to the repulsion, the electron which occupies the such a position, and valency shell taken as a sphere, and when it undergoes the localization, which will forms the maximum distance from one another, and multiple bond is treated as a single pair, double bond it is treated as a single super pairs. And vs VSEPR theory, it is applicable for resonance structure, two or more resonance structure also. This all thing we discussed in the last class. Today we are discussing about the how was the repulsion, in order of the repulsion, how we can classify that one based on the valency shell, based on the valency shell having the when we are discussing the repulsion which have the valency shell having the two electrons, that is bonded electrons and non-bonded electrons. What is this bonded electrons? Which means which have the bonded pairs, the electron which is present has a bonded pairs. What is this bonded pair and lone pair, we will discuss in this class itself. Non-bonded electrons, which means lone pair of electron. Yes, in this bond pairs, bonded pair electrons, bond pairs, and non-bonded electrons, which have the lone pairs. Bond pair and bond pair. There is a, we know that in a bonded pair electrons, we have the only bond pairs. For example, if you taken anything, uh, for example, beryllium chloride. If it is the beryllium chloride, you can see the two bond pairs, that is bond pair and bond pair. Which, what about the repulsion? Okay, and we can see the lone pair. These are the types. When we classify the valency electrons, which can be classified into bond pair repulsion, lone pair repulsion, and another one is there, that is the lone pair and the bond pair. This is how the repulsion which will occurs in these three pairs. In these three pairs, which one have the strongest repulsion? Which one have the strongest repulsion? How can we classify that which have the strongest repulsion? Yes, when we discuss about the lone pair and the bond pair. Yes, we can discuss the bond pair and bond pair later. Okay, lone pair and bond pair which have the repulsion. Here the repulsion, when we are comparing with the rest, how it is the repulsion? Repulsion is medium for the medium repulsion. Repulsion is medium for the lone pair and bond pair. Why? Due to the single nucleus influences. Here only the single nucleus which influences. So what happens? Repulsion is medium. When we comes to the bond pair and bond pair, here the repulsion is less. Here repulsion is less because the bond pair and bond pair are due to the two nucleus. Due to the two nucleus, what happens? Repulsion is less. And when we comes to the lone pair and lone pair, here which have the high repulsion, high repulsion. Why it have the high repulsion? due to the here what happens, free electrons. Due to the free electrons, we know that lone pair of electron which does not, for example, if the bachelors who don't have the commitments, they can live very freely, whereas the committed people, they are committedly, they have the such a situation. Same as it is the lone pair, what happens, they are free, so they have the, when we have the lone pair, that is which have the free electrons, the number of electrons are free, so which have the high repulsion. Is it clear? When we write a strong repulsion, which have the strong repulsion, that is lone pair and lone pair which have the strong repulsion than lone pair and bond pair. Is it clear? ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಗೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೈ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್. ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರು ಹೈ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Yes, the repulsion interaction of electron pair decreases in the order. ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ, that can be represent, lone pair can be represent as LP and bond pair can be represent as BP. Is it clear? Yes, repulsion when we write in the decreasing order, in a decreasing order, which means lone pair and lone pair have the strong repulsion or the high repulsion than lone pair and the bond pair. Lone pair and the bond pair have the high repulsion than bond pair and bond pair. Is it clear? Yes, it is very important when we discuss about the valency shell. There is a bonded electrons and non-bonded electrons. In that bonded electrons there is a bond pairs and non-bonded electrons there is a lone pairs. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಜೊತೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ಡಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಎಸ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್. Is it clear? Yes, based on the VSEPR theory, the molecules are classified into two types. Molecules which can be classified into two types, that is molecule without lone pair of electron in a central atom. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರೇ ಇಲ್ದಲೇ ಆಗಿರೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇರೋ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ನ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿತ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರು ವಿತೌಟ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ವೆನ್ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ವೆನ್ ಐ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್, ನೋ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್. Is it clear? I am writing here no lone pair of electron, that is without lone pair of electron in a central atom. Central atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ lone pair of electron ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಐಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂತ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ. which can be classified into AB2, AB3, AB4, AB5, AB6 molecules, which can be classified in a geometrical structure, which can be classified into AB2, AB3, AB4, AB5, AB6 molecules. Is it clear? Yes. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು AB2, AB3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇಲ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು AB2, AB3. ವೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ AB2. AB2 ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ AB2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ AB2 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೂ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ನ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು B2 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 1B and 2B. I am representing B1 and B2. You just see here B1 and B2. Is it clear? P2. Two bond pairs are there. Is it clear? See here. You can see the two bond pairs. That means which have the linear shape. Is it clear? Which have the linear shape and bond angle. ಇದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? AB2 ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ನ ಎರಡು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೂ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ and which have the linear structure and bond angle is 180 degree. Is it clear? Yes. Next, AB3. Next is the AB3. We know that, which means B is 3. That is B which is representing the B, that is 3B which we are representing. A is the central atom, okay, which is surrounded by the 3 bond pairs, that is B1, B2, B3. which have the trigonal structure. When we are looking this, we can know that trigonal planar structure. This is the trigonal planar structure. And bond angle, here the bond angle is 120 degree. Bond angle is 120 degree. Yes, when we are discussing the AB4, that is AB4, when we are discussing the AB4, A is the central atom and 4B are surrounded to the central atom. That is the tetrahedral shape. Tetrahedral shape, see here, I didn't mention the how many bond pairs. I know you can understand how many bond pairs are there. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 bond pairs. I can write here, that is the 3 bond pair. BP, I am writing it as a BP. Clear? Yes. When we are discussing the AB4, that is the 4 B atoms are surrounded to the central A atom, that is tetrahedral in structure. And what about the bond angle? Here the bond angle is 109.5 degree. Is it clear? That is 109.5 degree. That is the tetrahedral in structure and bond angle is 109.5 degree. And how many bond pairs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it clear? 4 bond pairs are present. Is it clear? And when we comes to the AB5, AB5 is the form, that is, I didn't write the structure. I will show you how to write the structure. Yes, as it is, I wrote the 4 bonds. Is it clear? I wrote the 4 bonds, that is trigonal. That is trigonal bipyramidal structure. Trigonal bipyramidal structure. How we are writing? That is the 4 bond already I wrote, and one more bond B is here. Is it clear? And one more bond to the central atom is here. I am writing the structure as a trigonal. Is it clear? And completely join this structure. Is it clear? And from here also you join the structure. That is how we can see the structure. This is the trigonal bipyramidal structure. This is how we can write the trigonal bipyramidal structure. How about this structure is, when we are writing the trigonal bipyramidal structure, we can see that here, we can see that from here to here, that is 90 degree angle. The angle, bond angle is 90 degree. And from here we can see the totally, that is 120 degree angle. That is completely till here, that is 120 degree angle. This is how we can see that AB5, which have the trigonal bipyramidal structure and bond angle is 90 degree and 120 degree. And how many bond pairs are there? 5 bond pairs are present in the AB5. Yes, next is the AB6. AB6, that is AB6, which have the octahedral structure. Which have the octahedral structure. And here you can see that how I wrote the octahedral structure. With both the sides I wrote B, and both the poles I wrote B. Okay, I just joined the structure, that is how the octahedral structure we can see. And from each the side you can see the 90-degree angle, that is 90-degree angle from which all the side you can check, that is 90-degree angle. So the bond angle is 90-degree. And how many bond pairs of electrons are present? That is 6. That is 6 bond pair. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 B's are there. So 6 bond pair of electrons which are present. Is it clear? This is how we can write the structure of AB2, AB3, AB4, AB5, AB6. Once again, I will show you how to write that one. Yes. See here, if it is the first one, AB2. Okay, AB2 which have the linear structure, and bond angle is 180 degree, and two bond pairs. AB2 which have the two bond pair, and example is beryllium chloride, BeCl2. Second, AB3 which have the planar structure, so that is trigonal planar structure, and that has the bond angle that is 120 degree, and three bond pairs. Example is BCl3, and third one AB4 which have the tetrahedral structure, and bond angle is 109.5 degree, and four bond pair. Example is CH4CCl4, and AB5 which have the trigonal bipyramidal shape, pyramidal structure, which have the bond angle 90 degree and 120 degree, and five bond pairs. Okay, which have the example for this is PCl5. Is it clear? And last one, AB6, that is which have the structure of octahedral structure. All the angles are 90 degree angle, and 6 bond pair of electron is 6, and SF6 is the example. This is how we can say how we are write molecule without lone pair of electron. This is the molecule without lone pair of electron. Next is the molecule with lone pair of electron on the central atom. On a central atom with the lone pair of, how many lone pair of electrons are present? Yes, we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.